Yeah, I know. Over here? Yeah, you looking for one? Alright, so I've got some cards, and I'd love to talk to you. I know you guys are getting ready to get your meeting started, right, Sean? Does anybody have any questions?
Not for a while, so you got plenty of time.
Okay.
You're good.
Anybody have any questions about what we do? I don't know if I explained it all that well, but
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I have met all the bosses and they're really nice.
Yeah.
Do you work at night or in the day?
We work during the day. The regular hours are basically 8:30 to 2:30. Some of our people work until 3:30. Most of them work either 3 or 4 days a week. But because we have 3 locations, if you want to work 5 days a week, we can make that happen. Yes, sir. Yeah, in the Tulsa area, all of our contracts are janitorial. So yeah, that's all we do here. I don't know what it's worth, but for what it's worth, I work right alongside our crews and do all the stuff they do. I don't ask anybody to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. So, yes, ma'am. I do. I have these cards right here, actually, that I brought. Oh, okay. There you go. That's got an email address and some more details on the back. Yes.
So you said you have multiple locations. Can you
Yes.
tell me again about those locations?
Okay, so we have over on the very east edge of Sand Springs on 41st Street, we've got an armory there. So all of them are military locations. That's another thing, and I'll come right back. One of the best things about our locations is they're secure and they're safe for our working partners, but they're also integrated with the community. So they're working with these soldiers, but they're protected. I mean, where Felicity works, I've got to punch in 2 codes just to get in the building.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah. So on 41st Street, it's like 7,000 something. 41st Street. If you you go through Red Fork. Is that right? The Red Fork area, right at the edge of like Berry Hill. You know where that is?
Yes.
Yeah. So we go past the Berry Hill Fire Department. And it's right on the edge of Sand Springs, right across from the TCC West campus, where that one is. And then on 169, right off of 46th Street, is ASF number 2. There's 3 buildings there. If you're ever driving on 169, like north into Owasso, you'll see the helicopters out on the pad there, and that's the location there. And then the big one in Broken Arrow, it's a little harder to get to. It's either 101st, I can't remember what it changes to when it's Broken Arrow, but it's you see it from the expressway, but it's a lot more difficult to get to than it looks. But yeah, that's the 3rd one, and that's the biggest one. But,
What kind of cleaning do the people do?
they clean basically everything in the buildings. Aside from like the kitchen, we don't really deal with the kitchen, but the bathrooms, the hallways. Like at Broken Arrow, the bigger the crew that gets, the more we'll do there. Because there's an auditorium there. There's a guy there who's basically a floor specialist for 2 different locations, and he runs a mop machine. It's a ride-on mop machine to clean the floors. Yeah, he's got to use a couple. He's pretty protective. Yeah. I mean, one of the guys, basically most of his day is doing the trash. That place is so big, and he loves it, doesn't he? Michael loves it. Yeah. So there's at all locations there's facilities managers, but we're the ones doing the whole other deal for our kind of, yeah. I mean, it's got an email on it for me. Okay. You guys have any other questions?
How long have you worked for the organization yourself?
I've been working with Golden Rule for over 2 years now. I started out as a job coach at the Blackhawk location, and then some at Sand Springs, and then I've kind of been promoted to this position. And I try. It's a little harder right now. We're a little short on job coach, but I try to get around to all the locations and check in on everybody. And I go to all the IP meetings, any team meetings that are called. I go to because I'm the one who has contact with the people. Places IP meetings are incredibly difficult. There's a lot to talk about there.
He's teasing you, Cliff.
That was one of my most interesting IP meetings at a bowling alley. That's probably the most interesting right there. Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense for
Hey, Niall, how are you? How you doing?
there.
Good to see you, Niall.
Yeah, so I try my best to know our people so that if staff calls or somebody calls wanting to know about it, that I can answer the